Yemfa price and also here. All right, if you have shared, let's go into the conversation of the day. So today we're trying to, give a few highlights and delve into the theme of this year, capitalizing on growth mindset to keep your business alive. Businesses are struggling. Everybody is talking, haywire. But then one thing I realized, they say, when things are chaotic, actually more times those who look deeper find the opportunities. And today the tools we are going to give you is just to help your business to sail through these difficult times. Say your capitalizing on growth mindset which areas of your business do you have to focus on growth? You can't growth and then so crampona dear ben now will be making sure say my business no grow into any pani Benjamin Nathan Autry, a strategic financial analyst or no and just so that you can have a bit of insight into your capitalizing on growth mindset to keep the business alive. Which areas are you going to be looking at? Dear Ben, I will be here because we are passionate about you. Benjamin Yamakaba. Lovely to have you again.
Yeah, so good to be here.
I know. Benjamin is no stranger. Benjamin and I think, was it this year?
Yeah.
Yes. This year we've had conversations on Money Hub. First of all, thank you very much for contributing to the success of. Actually, hey, I need to give you the Money Hub Wealth book. Let's do it on air. Nenyan Crawfoya. No one say was omotobi. So, reason why I'm giving it to you, here. So the Money Hub Wealth Guide, you definitely need to get one. Reason why I'm giving it to you is because knowledge, and this book, I is successful. Because when people sit here, when I have my guests on Money Hub, I also get to learn. And you be behind a minimum, it's about no much from a pen and paper. No ma call back, no monsieur. Until the next time I make casa, as if say, Mena Mekazo, Benjamin Nebeka or Money Hub, Mekan covered this, of course. Because Benjamin Yaka, a year property. If you learned it. A year property, and that's what people don't know. Say, Usia Diani from Benjamin, Ochna con who the betradie, Nameboa. Of course. And so this is also, dedicated to all of you because a year more drink more strength, your knowledge and Bibia Modipedomieno and Nona. Yes, when you to me a book, you've definitely contributed to it. Awesome.
You're welcome.
Awesome.
Finally, we get to see this book.
Yes. It was long time coming, eh?
Yeah.
No, I, bompa yuguso, amaye.
Sure.
Na and multiply. But Benjamin, tell me, I mean, you deal with a lot of businesses, especially, from the financial side of things.
Yeah.
I'm sure say conversation I ever be have what it is, be businesses are saying my bro, minyo, things like that. For you, what is normally the things that people are saying? What are the struggles?
Okay. Well, they make sure we hear phone now. And many Japan say Masanso Abaha. I mean, it's always good to be here and then share insights with our audience. Business is bebre. Only omo kasa. What I really pick out, the fact that omuntimi on organize it omo business.
Okay.
Osha, even recently, many one founder of a shoe manufacturing business.
All right.
Ekasai and offer me to say, or employ me for advisory.
Consultancy,
so
okay.
To advise him on his business.
Okay.
And in common utimi who say the main or the major problem or the organization of the business. Intine enyama beng ena I say odo toto akwem. Unit beng. Say one man business there. Untimi nka say o me creative way, me creative unit way, me creative way to employ people.
Yes.
It's answer unni sa capacity.
Sa capacity no.
Intino onhu senia untimi eden entoto nyamafa. And I can really relate because Osha one mind business in Sonia there. That is the main issue omo facing. So how to organize the business and make it sit well as a business ready to thrive. Inti enu na ye the I mean aside say bi obeka say me hieska.
Yeah.
Sika ne is general. Anyway obi aka.
Yeah.
But say ono ankasa beka say okay, me business yi shoe manufacturing business. Now me factory no saying na processes no eden operational processes no saying me koto and me procure for leather ne ehun nyama ne ade na
materials no
if you are ekohin eba factory hwan no na say eye ehun adwuma na omom ye say eye ehun adwuma no me be hwe say bia leather no we na say a polishing hu eye hu fine ansa na akọ another person to put it together to mold it, you know, and this organization structure no na eye omo problem.
All right, it's quite interesting that you said that, and it's because you've been consulting for them. Now, for Obia OTA, I don't know, so or that same problem of organizational structure, no?
Yeah.
What are some of the niyama I will say nipa no consider? So that the just like I said, say yetna ha information a yenya no afede ebeye yesua nko ade a ebeye bibia yeso yetumi use. Enti ade ben na wo mo betumi apeke from you know from the advice award the amankrofo aye adwuma.
Okay. You know, first of all, and all the time in person me use practical situations. And with this particular person, the make a and say on me idwuma na nase.
All right.
Let me understand
the
business.
Okay.
Yes. So what is the business into? What are some of the, I mean, on top of your head,
yeah.
Enyama beng ena wo ya utimi ede shoe no the end product no eba bonting.
All right.
Inti no se utimi explain we kyerɛ me a na ma kyerɛ say inti we ni na wa explain a kyerɛ me no ye betimi akyekyɛ mu ebi a enum we can make it into parts.
The process of the business from beginning to end, you know, you're dividing into parts. Okay.
What I say? Into no, see yetimi explaining sana say who say you betimi dividing into parts. Then that is where the organization starts from. Because sisiano wetimi achichemu inketua obetimi edili one after the other. Yes. Into no, the first stage is that try to explain the business as it is.
Yeah.
Uria, yankwesi yebetimi achichemu into parts.
Okay.
Until ye wie hona, ni who's okay, then say ashasi nankasa no ye solicit for suppliers of whatever leather, raw materials. Leather and exactly. And also crown I will see you the right supplier at an affordable or let's say cheaper cost.
So sourcing for those
sourcing for those things no
materials.
And sana you say okay ebia ye free why you be transport it to your factory. And business bia ne senior
the process
yes until because a bit be about say obi no o manufacture from scratch but obi so okoye den okofa
no the bibi kakra abeka ho
exactly inti sa nipa two way no
there are two
process different
Matthias here. Okay, I like
so inti I see yetimi who say betimi achiche mi nketua so that we can deal with each section one at a time.
Great that you're using this practical way. Now with obisano in terms of units say units na wie now tisesani awo kan we one man business you mu bebre chase as one man business ya chichem but when e ba be sa 4 or 5 no
into no we say no say unni sa capacity na it is not advisable to bring in any other person.
Okay.
As an entrepreneur no and you can about growth mindset.
Yes.
Entrepreneur no mindset is very, very important. And even the sanity of it. Senya wa dream ebetimi adaho for your business.
Yeah.
Because say one position who to senya as an entrepreneur no e was say me na me almost everything.
Yeah.
Say unya sa mindset na e ma otimi hu say okay say me na e was say me bibia de a ene me time no e was say me hihye ne yie.
Yes. Ah, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Because
it is a unit, near 4 units, and the whole business, no, you're dividing it into a.
Yeah.
Now we are one-man business, we are entrepreneur, and I say, why we are with Juma one, we are BBA for now because capacity ni anywhere.
Yes.
Still, I know it was so divided, but then one ube
nina.
but then it was say what dream to me da ho ube to me aye process
nina. Now what time no so no ubetimi achiche mu se na be ya oye we no ebia from in the morning what now dex ho ana say wo call or even you are working from home no kra na
okay
I was saying okay anopa we me share through my social media
okay
me share through my email
okay
me share through my messages
okay
me answer client be aware then was sending message
okay
after this time to this time ebia me call share omo am metimi aiden I solicit raw materials
if you're
from
okay.
there.
Okay.
And then after that, if there's any other thing, be a marketing, I say we post it, and I say we hear design. You see, so time is of essence here.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Time is of essence here.
Wow, I like that. I like that because me and you even me you know, me wo team am ne omo ye adwuma. Me krampo me nwene ho say, e wo se ye chem.
Yeah.
Even though yes, me because me team enye omu nyame ne omu full time. Into there was say me chem even na me ankasa ma dream me hu time am dey away. Exactly. And I think that is what helps when the business grows.
Exactly. Into a be system.
Becomes a system.
Exactly.
Okay, and becomes that easy into a grow no. She in society a same thing.
No.
Now na me so Benjamin yewe Casandra yewe we nipa kra me de ne background no based on enyuma e wase ye and I me de nipa na eba that makes a lot of sense.
Exactly.
Now ye ka say growth mindset. I like that you've already started say what you move edaho is the first step in growing, but say businesses e benyinia, what are some of the things that was say ye did two ja. First of all, yen started from omo ba benyin. Na fe de yen fendu businesses are enyini deda. Woman so going into the new year no, ye ka say having a growth mindset. What is it that they should be considering?
Okay. Me da say question way very important. If you say na meka no, it starts from your mind. So you need that kind of mindset. So now you share two things.
Okay.
Mindset and then growth.
Okay.
Now, mindset ni adwempo bia owo. Na adwempo na owo no, adwempo ben. Sisi a money hobby ye ka growth. Nti e chese adwempo a obetimi de a grow business no, enyini business no. Nti na chese ye betimi have other business a almost different kinds of what mindset. Nti no ebi a business be decide say okay, sisi ano 2024 ye rem no. Ye pese ye no social responsibility. It means that their mindset of the whole business is almost concentrated on social responsibility. Into ye side say no, ye growth no. Nature say business be a benyi nina no. E was say utimi say wo workers and now say be a wonko a e was say wo mindset no ye based on growth. Because mindset no it determine or let me say dictates who you are. Into no your mindset in sad nature say enya maybe betimi aden akikin. For example, the kind of people you surround yourself with.
Okay.
Into businessmen you will not actually see them who was certain circles mu. Ube who no money like-minded businesses.
Yes, very true. Okay. So that's where it starts. Okay.
Yes. The kind of people around you.
Okay.
Into no say a party ube say they are around those people. Say a naming ceremony, even church, you see them grouped in a place. What I say, into no, it starts from the people you surround yourself with. Maybe number 2 I'm the back.
Okay.
Lifelong learning.
Okay.
Send a beya ubetimi akachire ho say sisi ade me pese me grow business nti no e wo say mission ade. My member example, in my wife's business, when we wanted to grow the business,
yeah,
one thing we realized ade ba kwa yehu ne say e was say yesuade.
Okay.
Yes. And even in my career, me who say I was say me grow no. The first thing that came in mind was
addition. All right.
Into no.
So learning precedes growth.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
There's no way ubetimi enyim without learning. Because then learning itself is about to grow you.
Ah, okay.
Into no say ebenyinwa, you cannot sit down and for your business to what? To diminish. To diminish. Into no who grow automatically it sinks into your business.
Into the business. Exactly what I was saying, sir. You know, na encrophobia dream say Money Hub is, show is about business and financial literacy.
Yeah.
Into omusa me personal development to say emotional intelligence, customer service, teamwork, discipline, resilience. Like then it's almost like
we are off
because the business doesn't run itself.
No.
And to say who me Casandra me need discipline. The business need discipline.
Exactly.
Business need resilience.
Exactly.
Of course.
Exactly.
So I get what you mean. Okay.
Exactly. And we needed to learn. And then she needed to pay for a course. And so, none boarding, but I mean, we managed to because times are not the same.
Yeah.
And Utimihu, another colleague of hers, on also personal program, but the mindset is that it's too expensive. It is. I mean, it is being like I say. I mean, it's like the mindset.
Yes.
What you say? Yes. Into you're born model because we wanted to grow.
Yes.
That was the mindset.
I like that.
Into Otimi koye no ye bibiana now, Casandra, the revenues are not the same. It's so reflective. The revenues are not the same. Okosuan they we buy not be implemented. It's not the same.
Growth certainly brings revenue.
Exactly.
I like that.
Exactly.
And you won't say complaints we are having from businesses. It means that we need to develop a growth mindset.
Exactly.
Now, growth mindset is the way I work out. You see why Money Up is great? I told you. So if you're not doing video is the Money Hub with me, Casandra, Happy 98.9. We are live on Facebook. Go and share to as many people as possible. I love what Benjamin has just said. We're talking about growth mindset. Say, who have a dream? Sticking to the growth mindset. So we have a dream.
Yeah.
But I like what Benjamin has the revelation that Benjamin has just given us. They say, addition precedes growth. Na ampampano addition ebaya growth and ebaya the revenue is not the same.
Exactly.
Enti baby awuti awusiani usuno. It means say the growth is not there.
Yeah.
Once you move one step ahead, that is super amazing.
Yeah.
Super amazing. I like that. And the revenue has now increased because of growth. Now, let me ask a question. Mindset, are there times where business, enyini, ansana, you have a mindset, hey, Joe, as I maybe food business, me catch up. Are there times when it's like that, or is it always say your mindset echo growth answer na you growth? And I say are there times where in business where I didn't answer na I can say hey wait there was say me adjust me to it.
Yeah. Okay. There's nothing like that. There's no way Obeka say business now into whom is all catch up. No.
Oh, okay.
Yejaka say business ni benya e o say one wedding unyi.
Yeah.
And you will be a friend law of attraction. Immediately o start to say why dream you say business e will say a grow, e will say me increase revenue, e will say me call a certain level. Immediately why dream your signing you begin to attract.
Okay.
What do I say? Okay. Until there's no way a business nankasan, which is you as a person, ever grow and sana. You always have to grow. Yes. I was say we need and sana business na ding in. Until say business ni in I was say one casampo catcher on who say you are not growing.
Yeah.
Inti business no growth no and I say performance no is a reflection of your performance.
Your performance. Okay.
Exactly.
Business na stuck down for 5 years. It means say for the past 5 years,
you have been stagnant.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Oh, that is super, amazing.
Yeah.
That is super amazing.
Yeah.
Awesome. Now, we've talked about small businesses. Mm-hmm. Now, for large organizations that want to grow, what are the things that they need to do with their team, for their team? Because small businesses, they definitely, you've told us, the structure needs to come.
Yeah.
And also, you said, because any pabako edumanintine, definitely growth not be not business.
Exactly.
For organizations that are listening to us, because we're tackling both sides, they are also struggling in so many ways. Mm-hmm. And sometimes they feel stuck. Say, how, where, to saying. Now, how can they also capitalize on this same growth mindset to change something our business name?
Okay. And a true big businesses the principles are the same. Fortunately, principles are the same. So if we are saying that it was a small business, it have a structure. Big business also has to have the structure and the systems working.
Yes.
Number 2, it was say the human resource of business also grow.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Because so almost add value to themselves, they can put value on the table.
They can put value.
What I say? Because you cannot give what you don't have.
No, correct.
Ma obi ade a wonye de unni.
Yes.
Big corporations, big companies, Ghana hanina, the focus should always be that leader no was our growth mindset no. Now I was say otimi oiden or communicate the downlines so that almost betimi ati when I say, and some of the things is through training. Yeah. So that you continue to learn.
One of the things to see, especially in our part of the world, Ghana, is training difficult.
Very difficult.
Training and just like Oka say, what we're the same business as said.
Yeah.
Or no decided say course boy but me course and growth definitely may. The other one now feel say cost is expensive. It's exactly how a lot of businesses feel say it's expensive. But let's just say Ben, some of the courses are really expensive. What are the small things that they need to do to still keep themselves afloat? Because can you be afford certain courses are maybe they desire to have in order for the growth to come. How else do you think say won't be to me equip one more team, just to go up?
Okay. And there are a lot of ways. Nyama bebre home betimi aye. Number 1 is say ebia ube capitalize on learning platforms.
Okay.
Into your bibi to say Udemy.
Yes.
Your bibi to say Coursera.
Yes.
Your bibi to say Allison. Sa platform nina give you free of charge trainings.
All right.
And very cheap, affordable.
It takes us to the mindset now, kind.
Exactly. Exactly. And you see, before I continue that side, no, one thing that young say, bad times and challenging times are actually the time that brings the growth.
It's true.
Yes.
Very
because
true.
When you say you are in a fix, why a challenge that?
Yes.
Okay. Want to mean some mindset in some meaning. Because we are comfortable, you think that you are okay.
Very true.
We are stable, you are plateauing, so you think that you are. But say uncomfort in the back.
Yes.
You see, there's a high cost of borrowing.
Yes.
Right now, if you go and borrow from a bank or even a savings, you'll be paying more than 35%. What I say, monetary policy rate is still at 30%. Recently, almost a meeting, their last meeting for the year. Yenyanti friend saying rate we are yet to hear.
No,
but as of now, it's cost of borrowing is expensive.
Very expensive.
But obi opeso nyino was our growth mindset.
Yeah.
Or she other ways.
Other ways, alternative ways.
Because our situation,
I say a mem
no. Also offer ways and means be no peer film.
No peer film.
And that is where the good mindset comes from.
All right.
Into see to me embrace challenges. One of the things I've embraced in life is challenges. Yes, because me who say me embrace a challenger, I grow. Because me fan say me person me throw book away.
Yeah.
And then everybody around me and baby I make Casandra then I didn't know one throw book being brand and say because all the knowledge that you are giving them they feel that it's helpful.
Yes.
Into almost try so almost give you that pressure.
Okay.
Then you get to what? Sit and do it. So I always embrace challenges.
Look out for the challenges because they are good. I like what you're saying.
Yeah.
There was a time where I was having a discussion with one of I think it was Obia or Nosoba Money Hub, and we're talking about Ghana needs to get into a state where we say Yankasa created the pressure points. Because as a comfort no also.
And also, yeah.
Now Yanfa pressure point, yen create the artificial pressure point. We can never be innovative.
Exactly.
And I use COVID as an example. COVID, but who would have thought, say, Ghanaian businesses will shoot and now do, virtual and pressure no buy, But the truth of the matter, should we always wait? Because you're waiting a bar sometimes no a cripple.
Yeah.
And yet the bia na ubenya chance no because it to the bia it will leave some scars. But senka one kasa o create artificial pressure point. Nga wa people say, hey, what if one day we wake up and there's no internet?
What are you going to do?
What will we do? What if we wake up and electricity is not there?
It's not there anymore.
So how have we put ourselves in that way? What if we wake up one day and those aids na ye koko jijeno? Yes, ya cutting in.
Yeah.
Those are the conversations that we need to have. And I like the fact that you're talking about, embracing challenges. But we need to move from also embracing the challenges to looking for it.
Exactly.
As in putting ourselves in Charlie. If yes, me baby nyanyare, but baby yare amede.
Yeah.
And start having that conversation.
That's proactiveness.
Start obi anyare yo, but what's no be yare ne. Na unya eyi said you ne. Yeah,
how can I afford it?
Exactly. And those are conversations. But I believe that also falls under insuring. So, Bibi, of course, you cushion it just to protect it.
Exactly.
Mindset. You've talked about your association. Are there times where, yes, only business people in Kwane Bonkomo, are there times where you feel, how do I even explain it? You feel, say, there's a lot of pressure. Is there a way that, that whole thing of you are in a certain circle and so puts pressure on your mindset? Because you did say from the beginning, say, I was adrenum.
Yeah.
Eto de bia say mini Benjamin Nkwana de bia Benjamin Koso Sika iskafo, and you feel say unuwa, does it not also put a bit of a lack on your mind?
Okay, to answer that, no, I think say only a group of people now. Now, this group of people almost come with him. Now say call with him. There is no problem with that group. Problem no ewo. What I say? Because sa ideas no sa pressure no, it will come. Who was our group number? Oh, be a tumpo, be a yesi, something new. Oh, what talk out from the business night, secure contract being there. A bema pressure.
Yes.
But there are two things. It's either pressure and air good and air bad. First of all, per human nature, we get a negative one first. Into when you're negative one now, it is up to you to say that, look, away with the negative. let me pick the positive. Now let me go to them. Kojo, and then now and I will secure way. And then why now come we and sing. You understand? Intino who do away with the negative a na positive no bezen ebe yi ni ho a betimi akoso na wa bisa questions we sua the omo ye and then I mean what are the things that they did to secure those things and grow their business. And I think and no and I will say the conversation we always have to be more positive. In this way a positive thinker normally no the negatives don't come first. It's always the positive. So when I look at my mentor, immediately I mean who say why away. First of all, I admire it. I share, I like it. Sometimes I send him a message.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, no, maybe some who say, I didn't know yeah. How come son withdrew her? Books been already. Why no associate him with? Then I begin to search, or sometimes I even ask him straight. Boss, now we are in the same say now, and then if he has time, he share with me. Then I also go through all those processes, and I mean, you are going to get there.
Fantastic. I like everything that Benjamin is saying today. That's why I'm smiling, because we're trying to the volume 2 about. I really love what you're saying.
But Yanka winning you. What businesses could do.
Yes.
The first one was the
learning platforms.
The learning platform.
Yes.
And the second thing is that one thing I think many companies don't do, especially in Ghana, is their human resource. They don't take a critical look into there's somebody in your team who is actually positive, forward-looking, and when you even put your team together, you could capitalize on that person. Call him to a closed door. Now when Nakasa say, oh, me who say utimi yese. I didn't know unsua way. Now betraying. It's a cheap way of training your people.
I like that. And one of the ways young grew is because of that. It to be first of all, one man business feels say onunko abetumi aye.
Exactly.
It's as if I don't know baby yenya sa etimpon say who I was starting business there will say bibia you are the only one who knows how to do
it. Yeah.
And you share only Benjamin yet more. Shana Benjamin. Hey, I said Benjamin you're forwarder. No per se.
Or can I share? Yeah. Or can I share?
And who can I share? No, obey they grow.
Yeah.
About boy business. And only first thing, they be out can I share? They be out team. Oh, me the few then now.
Yeah.
Or you can you good da. You best have a man credit.
Exactly.
I say, when I see where you'll be to me. You are only passing the Benjamin. You're very, very innovative.
Good. Yeah.
And woman encouragement on more. And that becomes a way to your business. Even with large organizations, just like you're saying.
Exactly.
I was having a conversation with a friend in Nora. I'm happy you talked about mentorship. How do you think we can bring in mentorship? Because he was saying it's overrated. What is the word you use here? I say it's overdone.
Underrated.
No, I say now saying that I hear buzzword, and I said it is not overused. In fact, we haven't yet started.
We've not exploded
much.
Yeah.
And I'm happy you talked about the same thing, because with large organizations, of course, for an organization, 2,000 people, women, and now 500 people, are you telling us, said there are no high IQ people, there are no people who are versatile, there are no people who are way or
exactly.
It's just because human resource feel say, hey, I mean, my Benjamin
opportunity now.
Or Benjamin.
No, that's the mindset.
How can we let go of this mindset to embrace the whole mentorship, asking people to teach us? How can we start, letting off the negative and embracing the positive?
Okay, Cassie, I say this kind of mindset, sometimes if you say but I mean that's not it. Not really it. Because for me like this, I'm a generational thinker. And anytime I'm here bibiano, I'm not thinking about myself or ene. I'm thinking about Echima, like maybe 2-3 generations. What I say? Because so one dream is I mean, how can your business last for long?
Yes.
And you know, I always tell my mentees to say, look, I'm not just teaching or sharing this with you because I want to share with you of the because of the relationship, mentee mentorship relationship. No, I am teaching you material because ebia meba ube shia meba.
Now so what transfer?
Now say man trewa.
Like that.
Ubezi den a transfer ama meba. And now say obi ba.
It's true.
The country will move as it is. The business will move. And so we are not intentional generational thinkers. Besides a lot of businesses, how many of them have succession plans?
Very true. And that's why we have businesses that don't cross to the second generation.
Exactly.
Yeah. Your mentorship program, it's based on the same thing. Say, the thinking of mentorship should now be, say, and continue.
Yeah.
Mentees should now also be mentors.
Exactly.
Because you are a mentor, you need to move on.
Yes.
Exactly. Because we want to, like you're saying, those of us that are thinking generations, because I want my mentees to be running with the dream, running with the vision. And I like you. It's surprising. So we're talking about mindset. And Benjamin is saying, no. So Benjamin, you have a positive and you don't have a positive. No. And you will now be decided.
Exactly.
Will now be decided. I like that. All right. So I think I'll do with Fidiato. We're almost rounding up, and my guest Ene is teaching us or giving us lots of insight into how we can have a growth mindset. I'm happy to say he started practically with a small business and also with large organizations. But the growth mindset, it is really tied with learning, with training, with upskilling, with capacity building. Inti no sa mindset na a war of nipa mbeba be pam me ho and am na day and you need to stop it and begin to have a growth or a generational growth mindset. But more Money Hub community, the munim say our tagline is a new generation of African billionaires is born. We believe in a generation we are not only making a legacy for ourselves or Debbie, but for a chimba. So think of it that way. Business now would you so what Jane is you will not think say customer or customer. No. You will embrace every customer. Because when him say ebia would you what to fufu but what Jane will say 10 years to come. But talking about the future, no, let me count for enterprise trustees at the mouth, because every time it's naha is very, very key for me to help you to understand. Say, prepare and now say planning for neno, planning for chinanso. Very, very important. And just like we said that putting ourselves in that pressure point, one of the things you need to think about, say, in future when you are not this strong, then why a show. And that's why I'm saying, say, thinking about the future, DNA, enterprise trustees, your personal pension plan can never go wrong if it is with enterprise trustees. All you need to do is say, dial *714*333#. Mamin Sanfama will be *714*333#. Now obi enfro. They be ambassador we use a short code, main use word time. Now obi enfro. I think I'm personally here. You can also contact me. So we'll start a personal pension plan with enterprise trustees. I will help you, guide you through the right process. And so you can also give us a call on 020-704-2140. I think so baby networking. Christmas nearby. I'm sure you have business partners coming from outside. Baby diomato. Where to have business meetings, where to have your conferencing, where to have your end of year party. Look no further here. Tank Palace Hotel, Boston Avenue. A banner customer says they treat you like you are the only person. Tank Palace Hotel. You can go on their website www.tankpalacehotel.com, or better still, you can also hit me up on socials. Follow me on social media _Casandra World and at Casandra World as well. So won't follow me on YouTube and so I need to say you are a sinner. Follow on YouTube as well at Casandra World, because there's a lot of learning. And then I'm super excited because I didn't expect the kind of answers that Benjamin has given. But look at how the whole conversation has tied into growth being learning. ma learning enye we here day. Beside the next person, why you say, oh, yeah, same. Rather than a negative bebano, Pisa say, Benjamin, me who say, you know, near my business, oh, yeah, same. Ask. Na nya answers no. Benjamin, yes, sorry. So what are your final words? Na sorry. So there's a lot of info you have given us. I can't wait to go and write them down. Even though they're already on my phone.
I'm telling you. Okay. You know, last words say we as Ghanaians, no, you know, o share senior system na, you know, I mean, our leaders have disappointed us on all levels. And you know, Emma youth no, I am more disappointed. And Osha, there's an exodus of the youth. Into no almost free country anymore. Now ya me bisa me ho say, ye free country anymore. Who is going to build it? Who's going to build it? Yeah. And I think we should come to a point where we can force the leadership to do it. Example near say bia, if the youth know and making sure say there are certain innovative ways they can go for things. I have a friend, and I think now he's having the biggest rice farm in Ghana.
Okay.
And I mean, he's so audacious. And looking at even a comparison with the competitor, Omufi Brazil buy, they are best in farming rice. And I mean, for 13 years, I said Omar farming about 10 or more acres. But he started with 5 acres, and now he has about 1,002 acres. Wow. That's one young man, not even 35 years. So if youth, we are going to dare ourselves and push to do certain things, there's no way a leader will watch and say, look, I have to do shabby things or I have to do shady things.
They will set up.
Let's force them. If there's a dream, you think that it can materialize. So far as it has come to your head, a bit may materialize it. You may never know. Just go for it.
I like that.
Just push it.
The truth of the matter is this Gen Z, they've got it. So I like the fact that you're, pushing them more, that we should go. A bit skeptical, 80s born, 90s born. I say yes, but these, they are just like, I think I go.
Yeah.
And so I like the fact that you're pushing them more to say, listen, that thing that is in your head, just go.
Just go
because
for it.
Because Ghana doesn't have roads. You won't be able to go forward.
Yeah.
So go for it. Go for it. Youth of Ghana, because we're looking up to you.
Yeah.
You are the future of Ghana. All right. Benjamin Nathan Ochre, strategic financial analyst. So what should share number?
My number is 0553 600001.
All right. Mo ya mo ha me bebre say mo sika kakra mo ni baby amode weto na ne mo nko chesi Benjamin pacho safa wo number 2.
0553 600001. You can even send me a WhatsApp.
WhatsApp. All right. Fantastic. Yeah, that's bebre. Thank you so very much for this awesome knowledge. And I believe, sir, my speakers for this what do you have? Looks like Benjamin to ade ni mu nyina. We coming nyina minim ne mo ba beka biom. But anyway, join us on the 7th of December. The Money Hub Business Summit is happening at Accra City Hotel, 6 p.m. sharp until 8:30 p.m. You can't miss it at all. To buy tickets, give us a call 020-704-2140, and that says 0533 337800. Munime number deda. So get the ticket. Say Ocean so na later. On that day there will be tickets there for you. Just come. 7th of December, 6 p.m. Don't miss it at all. Nyame Yadoma, next week I'll be bringing you another edition of the Money Hub. Makramo. Bye-bye.